I was 6. I tap dance all on them. And your diamonds like tap water. That drip way too foggy. These VVS is way awesome. Park CLS for drop to your death without warning. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Win. Curve everything else. Win. These ops ain't win. Start chasing that. Win. You clowns really don't stay outside when I play outside. I put the beats on them like Dre outside. I got the bow side and LA outside. And if you act bad, I bring the outside. Go and get your money. None of my on some funny. I can tell real by who you're running with. I'm all in the field. Duck hunt. Hit my just and he was like boop. Here. Knew just what it was. The whole and gave it back boop. Yeah. 9/11, no mileage, baby. But no violence, baby. My got callous, baby. My bare knuckles got talent, baby. I'm all in the wind with it. On Deuce line, I've been with it. She too fine, I've been crashed 2 times. I limo tinted my new ride. I'm riding with the 12 better not pull me over. Championship going dumb. Nothing to something I won. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me though. You either with me or win. Curve everything else. Win. These ops ain't win. Start chasing that. Win. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold. I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night. This.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he said,
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car, man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man. Definitely when you by yourself and you just cruising on the highway, man. Yeah, this got me thinking. On that cap, swerving through traffic, listening to trap. My windows ain't tinted, so notice me. Four braids, Yankee fitted, yeah, know it's me. I'm everywhere comfortable, but I'm still attentive. A young with money will make offended. I ain't flashy, I'm classy, but I ain't stupid either. Never show up to that's hungry and eager. My brother's keeper, I'm loyal, it's all in my demeanor. A true believer, I believe when they didn't believe her. That's why I don't let opinions affect me. I do what I want to do. If they do or they don't accept me, they expect me to give up. I almost did. Things went from moving faster, slow motion. I was losing focus, stuck on that. It was smooth on the surface, but underneath it was broken. Hoping to find hope in this hopeless world we live in. What you give is what you given. Gotta make wise decisions. Gotta stay tunnel vision. Gotta avoid collision. Keep scratching the surface and keep your palms itching. Gotta pay moms a visit. It's been a while. I've been working, she keep telling me she miss her child. I find myself passing the house, then I spin around. She say I'm always moving, I just can't sit around. Oh my, cause the cash ain't gonna come to us. When we was down, who gave a dime or gave a for us? So instead of making it hard, I made it fun for us. Make it easy, so when you need it, you just run to us. But it's a lot of pressure, I'm trying to stick.
Shit, I'm trying to wait till the end of the playoffs and shit. I'm probably gonna go and talk playoff games and shit. Yeah. Yeah, I was. No, I'm just gonna perform. What time you gonna be at the house? So what time you gonna be at the house? Okay, alright, man. Shit, just hit when you get home, just hit me. No, I'm saying on the snap or something.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fighting. These guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What, the boy, what? Going over to my mind. See what I mean?
On the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a second and 2 now from the 33. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gardner. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Look at that note from Dallas.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's a 3rd and 1. First down yardage to the 35. They needed a yard, that's what what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Get that beat.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's too easy to pick, bro.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun.
This nigga is fast as hell.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Take off, man. Wow.
They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball back.
Now it's Trubisky. Looking at the second, it's Burton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Oh, what the fuck?
Really nice gain of 25 yards. The completion, 2nd and 10.
Throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
What my free
and down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know the other side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because it took it away.
Oh, shit.
Second back right at the 30.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Into a rookie too, y'all too.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Coaches tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. We know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky.
He's got to run, but he's got a long way to go.
Before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Running with Howard. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick is out of the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. First down, they run the ball. And they move the chains. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Brandon Gordon, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit. He better get to that much space to rumble.
On first, they go.
You got it. Damn it, you got it.
This play gets blown. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple of plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. A sack back at the 32. Sean Robinson in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Going all the way.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears.
It's a fake. It's a fake.
And just a single for him on this last week as he sends this one away. Off the field now come the Bears. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it is touchdowns.
Oh, contract.
7-yard line.
Let's talk about football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They run the ball. And bring him down after just a short pickup. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. Taking the loss on the play. Only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and that's another boomer. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Return there, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Dumps that left to his running back, Jordan Howard. He's set up down around the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, you think he loved the protection he had there all kinds of time.
And you're so right. How could you not love that? Great protection. The big guys up front really locked in on him. No one gets near the quarterback. He's got all the time in the world to survey the field and deliver for a 1st down.
And this is scooped up.
Oh, we got to catch him, though.
He's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Trying to fucking slide like a bitch.
Final play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. That brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. Donovan taken in the end zone. That worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half.
Oh, come on, nigga. You went away, cuz. That was nasty.
When we kick it off in the 2nd half.
That's TD. At least 40 yards.
Defensively.
Fucking around, dude. Fucking around.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but
Lead rush to 2 years in a row,
patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
I'm playing nothing serious, man.
This is his back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3. Now it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now flags will come in. And this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's a first and 10 after they successfully drilled off sides. Of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Some of the worst efforts ever,
according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, but the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Forced out to his left.
Someone out.
So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Man, there's a lot to think about when you're playing quarterback, isn't there? I mean, this is third and long. So your chances of completing a pass for a first down are slim to begin with. And then when you put it into some traffic, you're really wreaking havoc with your options, aren't you? Maybe you just got to heave it into the, throw it up in the stands and make sure no one can catch it.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10.
Yeah. Good boy. That's smart. Smart. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's probably...
Successful. Off on first down. They'll try to get the first and space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Back to to throw now on first down. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injury play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Uses blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is thanks to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is that with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
4 yards on that completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
And having an issue sitting.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it.
Looking to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. It's turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got that play happen. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now Howard. He'll get 3 at midfield. Back now here on EA Sports.
I need to join out and we'll go to the Super Bowl every year,
as well as we begin quarter number 4. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Brand, that's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Going up top for Miller. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week,
down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. From the 2 now, second and goal. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down. They turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover their charges.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll run it out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, now stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Golden Tate. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Now back to throw. From left side, taken in by Galladay. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 22.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Time for a break.
We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Back at the 26-yard line.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
desperation throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Good gain there on first down, and it keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Some a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Again, gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I ain't even trying to be that nigga, bro, but I really gotta be I'm taking personal, bro. Gotta get this rushing time, baby.
Game that's been decided in the closing seconds. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the
Them niggas is not trying to let a nigga get through that motherfucker. See, on me.
With 3 seconds to go.
Last run play again. Damn, I can't believe I didn't hit 100 yards this game. That shit bogus as hell. Uh-oh. Did he get the 100? He might have got the 100.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but for the team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. That 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the Bears, they're on a
3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.
That'll do it for us.
Alongside Charles Davis, thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long.
So what you want? Every day I
attitude like schoolboy. Imagine me, dude, boy. You could never do what I do, boy. Still ducking that I did, boy.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dublin Celtic Tigers and the Seattle Seahawks. Three quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. For a touchback. Here's Rashodd, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll get this one up to the 26. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. Checks off the side. That is incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And now it's 2nd down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
Baldwin with it over the middle. He got 29 yards that time.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola. And then, of course, to Stanford. And, boy, he's been good. Penny, the 1st down carry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover man.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll buy some time. And he's got it. Out of the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Touchdowns now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt. And
this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you...
Blitz coming, down he goes. Mark Barron coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Wilson on second down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No call here. They look to throw instead. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing the receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Taken right around the 44. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Touchdown on the season, and his guys are able to strike for 6. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations, because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added a 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk 1st down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunky yardage picked up there.
He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. That's right. Inside the 15 before they drop it. And that one results in 35 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on it.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely, he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Keeps himself up on it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already schooled one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now got ball first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now it's gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
How the fuck was he pulling back, bro?
Innocently to the ground and brings up third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Back to throw. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. To throw on second down is gone. Flush out guys. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it first and 10. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. Again, 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is second and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Showing the tackle. He's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things.
Bro, throw that motherfucker, man. They gonna keep letting this dude get fucking pressure every time.
Trailing, not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the
discussion Reed, like, bro, really though? Teron Reed, for real?
I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the
Aaron
second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. They fight him out.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
That nigga is dumb to the hole, bro.
Robert Woods. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley.
Bro, you got
He's on his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11.
This nigga giving us hell, y'all. Come on. Let's eat.
From the gun, here's Goff. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. Flush to his right.
I want to see it.
To the tight end. A yard shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're a scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
They'll try to run midfield to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now RashoddXXIII, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Wilson being chased out left.
They gotta be a fumble, bro. That's some dumbass shit.
Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and 10. Goff again.
Bro, he got a lot back, bro. I lied that one. I lied that he was right behind me. Oh, he was straight forward, baby. Oh, he got hit.
40-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Bro, what the
fuck? That's caught inside the 20.
Son, they gotta be shitting me right now, bro.
Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
You gotta do some dumb shit to just fuck me off every time. Bro, what are you doing?
They're going to try and run. And get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
And they did. It worked. The offense back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Goff. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's
Thank you, man, because he been doing this shit all day.
However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, let's go.
Oh, they seriously just they stop this man round, bro. What? This game, bro. Y'all pissing me off.
KJ Wright
Why did this dude stop his route?
Bury him for a loss of
What the fuck,
11.
man?
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Back now in Seattle, Washington. As we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter.
Oh shit, I did not want to do
the
that.
one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the
year.
year.
Not trying it over there. We still got enough time. This nigga offense is some bullshit. We're gonna get another stop.
And they're going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And now with the play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Bro, did they really just let him? My nigga.
He pulled it in.
Bro.
It's a big hook up there.
This shit
Wilson
takes
to
no skill, man. This game is
56
so good,
yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Hey, really let him get that bullshit?
They'll run it out of the gun. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to take it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
These niggas just let
on the carry there. It's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Still got 3
on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Here's Cooks on the return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Niggas who shouldn't be scoring on me, stopping me.
They get set to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Eluding the pressure right. So they took a shot on first down.
Force, man, force.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to the air. Goff on second down. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The Seahawk defense. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
You have to be good. Computer don't get sacks, man. You straight. This shit out. This nigga ain't played good defense all game, bro. Y'all gonna let this nigga steady stop it. Whole second half.
Third and long. It's good. It's Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they convert on third with a gain of 22. Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Shotgun snap. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break. It's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Frank Clark in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Goff. Now he steps away. And Brooks has it over.
Bro, so this whole gonna lag and not let me run away from him?
And the Seahawks have recovered.
Good game, bro.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to
shit
put
out
points
of
on
me
the
this
board.
game.
It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation.
It's like the longer this goes out,
pretty much
the
game
worse the
set.
game
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive
damn near every other fucking game,
He's going to air one out.
bro.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Seattle, and even 40 yards.
Nigga just heave up bullshit all game on Pro Bowl corners.
And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And they'll run it again with Penny. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run with a former Badger. It's a beautiful spin and room to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Steps away to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Seahawks, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6.
We're doing the same fucking play all game, bro. Stop getting that shit.
Let me see your shoulders work. I mean, I don't know what y'all came here to do, but if you ain't got a lighter, what the fuck?
Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, I let one go. Wow, get the go. I don't love, bro. At your head, like a buffalo. You're a roughneck. I'm a cut
throw. You a tough guy, that's enough joke. Then the sun died, the night is young though. The diamond still shine, in the rough. What the go? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2, where the world go? This is a show, put you front row. Talking bro, let your tongue show. Money over and above, that is still my favorite love quote. Put the aside, what the for? I sleep with the and she don't snow. What the yo? Where the love go? Trade the ski mask. What the it's a bell. Where the suns go? It's a Swiss beat. That'll drums go. If she iffy, that'll go. If she sick, double cup toast. I got a duffel full of logos. That'll love go. Where's the uproar? What the go? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2. I let one go. Wow, get the go. I don't bluff, bro. At your head, like a buffalo. What the go? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2. I let one go. Wow, get the go. I don't bluff, bro. At your head, like a buffalo. Get the though. I don't bluff, bro. I come out the scuffle without a scuffle. Bro, I don't though. Yellow diamonds up close, catch a sunstroke at your front door with a store. Knock, knock, who's there's how it won't go. It's the jungle, so have the utmost for the nutsos, and we nuts so. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck, bro? We grow up fast, we roll up slow. We throw up, she throw up. Dread life, hang time like a bundle. Put the in the bed like a lawnmower. Hair pull back like a cornrow. Extra in a stack like a console. Listen to Bono, you listen to Dono. What the bro? Where the love go? Swizzy, he the chef. I like my lunch gross. Just look up, bro. Now the scuds go. I see the but where the bro go? To the unknown. Only way he coming back is through his unborn. If you see what's in my bag, think I'm a lord. It's empty when I give it back. Now where's the up, bro? What the go? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2. I let one go. Go. I don't bluff, bro. At your head, like a buffalo. What the go? Where the love go? 5, 4, 3, 2. I let one go. Wow, get the go. I don't bluff, bro. At your head, like a buffalo.